Ooh, okay. Is it okay to date someone your close friend has dated? Define date. Like, I just feel like we have to know what it means for dating. Did they go out for coffee? Did they smash on more than one occasion? Like, were they in a full-on relationship? Were you invited to couples night with your boo thing and them? Like, that has to be that defined first before I could say yes or no.
Yeah, it depends on how deep into the relationship you were. If it was a serious relationship with somebody, probably not. Probably not.
Yeah.
However, if it happened in like high school or something and it's been years, I don't care. I feel like time heals a lot of wounds. And sometimes that's just like a chapter. It's like, I really could care less. However, but it does depend on how deep into a relationship that person was. And also, like, do I gotta see it? Am I gonna be around? You know what I mean? Like, are we all hanging out?
I mean, if this is your close friend, that's like if you started dating Michael B. Jordan and
I'm listening.
You started dating him and we're all hanging out together, whatever. Let's say I'm dating Nick and
Cannon?
Don't play me. I mean, I love Nick Cannon. I love me some Nick, but no. Just, you know who I'm talking about. So let's say, you don't do that. Let's say that we all hanging out, whatever. Me and Nick break up. Just so happens you and Michael break up. And maybe I run into Michael on set or something. We're kicking it. Oh, yeah, like the good times. Like, whoop-de-whoop, bop-bop. And we start getting closer. And I have to bring that to your attention. Like, hey, you would already know. You would already know, like, oh, I'm working with Mike on the set. Yeah, just wanted to let you know, just in case, like, whatever, you found out anything. Just didn't want it to be weird. I would tell you that already anyways, for the most part. And let's say if things progress, and y'all had a full-on relationship, I would ask you, because I'm not going to ask if that's not the direction we're going. And if I sense that, like, okay, me and him have already had this conversation of like, okay, so what are we doing here? We're wanting to go on a serious relationship. Okay, cool. So how do we want to handle talking to Brianna? Do we want to talk to her collectively? Should I have a woman-to-woman conversation? Like, did you talk to her? Like, what is it? It depends, because like if y'all broke up and it was ugly, like he cheated on you, first of all, I wouldn't be going anyway. That's a whole nother conversation. I'm not gonna get with somebody that I know they cheated, especially if I know the person they cheated on with, but y'all don't know that because y'all still be out here screwing everything the same people. But anyways, so let's say it ended amicably. Okay, y'all just decided it just wasn't right. Work schedule. He was out there filming Creed 42 and it just was not working with y'all's schedule. Whatever. So I come to you, hey girl, you know, you doing okay today? Yeah, okay, cool. So, you know how I told you Mike and you like Mike. I'm sorry, Michael. And I have been, actually like talking more. We've been spending a lot of time together outside of like our scenes. And I think things are we're seeing each other in a different light that we didn't see each other before. Is it cool? Like, how would you feel if maybe he started coming around a little bit more because we're connecting on a different level? That's what I would bring to you. It probably wouldn't go as smoothly because I would be scared. But, oh, hey girl, yeah. Dang, this plant is crazy. Yeah, you see this? So Michael
would have had to be an amicable split, like you said, amicable split, and it would have to be time, like time in between. It can't be the same year. And I'm like, because then my mind's racing, right? Like, were you plotting the whole time? You know what I mean? Because you're gonna automatically think that, and I don't want to think that.
Mm-hmm.
So it has to be time in between, preferably years, plural, preferably, and if you're gonna do this, I need you guys to be serious.
Yeah. I wouldn't bring that to
Don't come to me. Well, I would also like to know if you were dating him. I would like to know as a courtesy. Just as a courtesy. I don't want to find out because that looks shady.
Right.
You weren't trying to be shady, but it looks shady. So I would like to know if you were dating him. However, I don't even know all the intricate details later that while you're dating, but if you guys are really serious, come to me, both of you. Tell me it is what it is. Because you're basically saying, like, he's going to be around, he's not going away. I just want everything to be cool. I need you guys to come to me and say that.
Yeah, I agree.
And I also need to be given the heads up that you guys are going to come to me that day to say that, so I can bring my new man, whether or not he's fake or not, as security.
Let me stun on y'all. So y'all coming? Oh well, actually,
right? I'm gonna be like flipping through my phone, like, okay, cool. Ooh.
Actually, what I would want to happen, I would want to talk to you individually, because it's like, if I've known you longer than I've known Michael, there's a certain level
you owe me more.
Yeah. So like, I'm going to sit down and talk to you. Hey girl, this is it. We actually both want to sit down and talk, because I'm not going to be like, hey, because that'd be weird if, let's say, you and Michael don't talk ever. Like, since the breakup, it broke off amicably. You see each other throughout industry events and it's hey, but like, y'all don't talk. If I'm all of a sudden like, hey, Brianna, so he's over here. So me and Michael want to talk to you. You already gonna be like, why is he here?
Exactly. I don't want to talk to you guys as a couple until you guys are like really committed. Initially, if you're just dating, I would expect more from you. Yes.
Yeah.
But once you guys become like for real, like serious, like this is headed towards engagement, marriage type of thing, I would like for you guys to come to me as a couple.
What we gonna say to you? I'm just trying to think, like, if you know I've been dating him. Let's say I have this conversation, me by myself, have this conversation with you. And I'm like, hey, Michael and I are dating. We're taking the next step. We're becoming a couple. We've been talking to each other for about 3 months now. We officially making it like we're exclusive. So you're going to be around him because let's say holidays come up, whatever. I'm not going to be like, babe, you know Brianna's coming. You can't come. Like, that's weird.
Okay, I'll say this. Maybe once you guys do decide, maybe you guys even decide to get engaged in marriage or whatever. Okay, you don't have to come to me as a couple and tell me this. However, if I feel uncomfortable with the situation, I'll tell you and just stop coming around. I'm not going to say like,
I'll just say it.
I'll tell you like, hey, I'm sorry. Like, I still want you guys to be together and do this. I physically can't be in it right now. I just need time.
Okay.
And then you guys will have your, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to tell you like, how dare you, blah, blah, blah. I might say that if I just broke up with him. But like, if it's been time and stuff like that, and I still need more time, I'll probably just tell you that like I'll come around eventually. Just right now, like I can't do it. Wait till I get me right, and then
that's interesting.
I mean, yeah, it's easier said than done. I probably just would distance myself.
Yeah, I was like, you do all that.
I'm not mature. I don't think I'm not mature. You'd be like, where'd she go?
But then that will hurt my feelings. Because it's like, I'm such a let's talk about it person. It's like, yeah, it's rough, but it's like, let's talk about it. Because it's almost like, well, dang, she said she was cool with it, and now all of a sudden she acting funny. That's where the issue is.
Okay, and then when we talk about it, I'm probably just going to be like, it's like, I do want you to be if I love you, I want you to be happy. That doesn't mean I need to see it in my face right now because I'm not there yet.
And you just tell me that, I'm like, okay, cool. So we'll just schedule when we have things.
I don't even want you to say that. I don't even want you to say that. Just say, okay, cool, and move on. Don't say like, okay, well, I was gonna have this thing, and I'll just not have him, because then it becomes like a whole scheduling thing. Like,
it's still gonna be a whole scheduling thing.
That's on you.
Because if it's
don't
like,
drag me into this.
No, because it's like
you decided to go after my seconds.
It's not even like it could have just happened. Like we were on set. You know how I be falling into these situations with men I don't normally like. Ooh, that sounded real questionable.
You just out here taking people's men's.
Whoa! I've never taken.
Don't leave your girl around me.
I have never taken anybody's man. Thank you. Despite what people say, I'm kidding. There's nobody saying I took anybody's man.
They say don't trust the actors. You don't know what they be doing on set. You know.
Look, I'm not the only I wear multiple hats, so that's not. That's not all me. I wear the producer hat. I wear the writer hat. So y'all can keep that. Okay. So I think it would be best to communicate throughout the whole time. If you were feeling uncomfortable, tell me. Okay, cool. Maybe I won't have every time we want to hang out. Michael doesn't have to be here.
Well, regardless,
he still shouldn't be there.
Man or not, he shouldn't be there every time.
Yeah, I'm not one of them.
That's a whole other issue.
I'm not a clingy. Like when it comes to like friends and balancing situations, it's like, yeah, here's my friend. Oh, I'll introduce you. Like, here's my friends. Like, we hang out. But like every time we hang out, he doesn't need to come. That's like the people who will be like, "Oh, we're on a girls trip. Can James come?" No. Did you just hear?
Or he just show up. I used to have a friend where her boyfriend would just show up.
Why?
And I'd be looking like, "Oh, that's funny."
Like,
who called him?
I think that happened in college. We were somewhere, and the boyfriend shows up, and now she all over him. We're just like, what?
In certain settings, it's perfectly fine, but read the room.
It's just like, we said it was a girls' trip, we said, ladies, leave your man at home. Okay, the club is full of ballers and they pockets full of grown. Okay, we not cheating. We just saying leave your man at home.
Yeah, like go home when you're done here.
Go home when you're done here. Pick her up. Like, yeah, I think.
And a lot of the time, it has nothing to do with the guy because he just came because she called him.
Yeah,
it'd be the girl who'd be like, "Oh, I hope you guys don't mind. Like, so and so's here. Like,
why?"
And then what we gonna say? Huh? Like,
I'd have been like, I think I have said it before. Like, actually, I do mind. We said it. It's just like, it depends on the event. If it's like an event that's solely for women, and we said we celebrating our homegirl tonight, why is Dennis here? Why?
Dennis.
I hate that I thought about that. That was because for some reason I was thinking of Portia from The Real Housewives of Atlanta. She pulled something like that where Dennis just popped up or something. Oh, when they went on their trip, the season, not this season, I think last season, they went to Carnival in Canada. And so Dennis popped up. They had planned it. He planned it with somebody else. He like re-proposed. Like, why are you here? This is a girls' trip. Nobody else, man, is here. You know.
Yeah, and now, like, I gotta have beef with Dennis. Like, I didn't even have a problem with Dennis before.
It's a Deborah Cox challenge. How did you get here?
I feel like I'd be real petty and keep bringing it up while he was there. Yeah, well, I mean, I only made the reservation for 6, but now there's Dennis. That's me. I probably wouldn't even say anything. I would just make it real uncomfortable. Like,
I mean,
I had this, yeah. I'd be like, I had this whole thing planned out, but I mean, maybe we should find something else to do because Dennis is here. I don't want him to feel left out. Maybe we should rent a bigger car. Dennis is here.
Oh God! I'm like,
because I need you to feel bad. I need you to feel bad. Like, how dare you ruin this trip with Dennis?
Yeah, I'm not one of those.
Because what, we gonna have a conversation, right? And then you gonna be like, well, he's not gonna leave because he already paid for his ticket to be here. And then what, we gonna be like, okay.
Well, you can go off with him. We'll go do everything else.
No, I'm gonna keep bringing it up.
Oh God, yeah. Just so you know, whenever
I would like to make a toast to everyone and Dennis, to everyone who was invited on this trip and who popped up. Thank you guys so much for being here.
Who we had no idea who were coming. Such a surprise. Clearly,
I made goodie bags for everybody but Dennis. Sorry, Dennis. I didn't know you were coming.
Everyone would hate you by the end of that trip.
Good.
That's funny.
I be having itineraries and stuff. Like, don't be messing up my itinerary.
Oh no.
You decided to bring Dennis.
Oh no. Anyways, now that we know not to bring Dennis and to potentially not date our homegirls,
try not to.
I don't think we have to worry about that because we have different tastes.
Yeah.
Like you like what
that's the topic for a different episode. Different episode. I might even pull out a chart. A chart for you? The chart for you. You can make a chart for me and I'll make a chart for you. A whole slideshow.
About what, sis? Let me get that. Huh?
Your type.
I don't have a type. Thank you.
We will pull out a chart and we will show the viewers.
Oh, so
thank you guys so much for tuning in.
Oh, you trying to make this a challenge? Okay. Next week, bring it. Bring it. Print it out. The viewers need to see. Fine. Next week, y'all, we gonna see. I don't even know what the topic would be.
It just might have to be a segment. It might just have to be a segment, but I'm gonna print it out. I'll print it out.
Oh God, I don't like that. We should call it the lineup and have like, you know how like in the prison pick. Ooh, pause. But you know what I mean, like the.
That's nobody's type.
No, I'm saying like the walls have like the lines on it, and it should be like, here is your lineup.
Yours gonna be the same dude, just lined up next to each other.
Don't do that. And I feel like you're gonna include what's his name in that lineup. And I'm okay with that if you do.
Whoever you think I'm gonna include, I'm gonna include.
You already know. I already know who you about to include. And throw some, you know, all the ones I'll be talking about. Yours is gonna be hard. You got a variety.
See? Mine's gonna be difficult. You about to get red.
No, I'm not.
All right. I have to phone a friend in on this conversation.
Who you phoning?
Haley.
Okay, bring Haley up in here then. Call her.